Los Angeles Rams. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Trubisky on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Trubisky. Campbell making the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 43 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On first down, Stevens, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw here. This is Gibbons over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about that? Their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. "34 yards there and a first down."
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky has got Smith here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back. Check 26, check your hands, yeah. Come on. Mike 57. Come on. Mike 57. Watch the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a handoff working right. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play now. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Flush to his, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky, rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's how we do it, baby.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Stevens. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now Trubisky to throw.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing here, Trubisky. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And partner.